dropped a bomb on us, and well, I mean, you've
O
been
Gwincie
busy
będą
because
gadać.
I know that where you were this morning is nowhere near here. So thanks for jet setting and being all around. And
anything.
So much
you
full
guys.
of energy.
We've been super busy. We're not just with the Microsoft conference, but we've been busy painting the Figueroa Hotel wall. I don't know if you saw in town.
I haven't yet, but when we actually go to the convention center, I will see it for sure.
Please take a look at it. It's another homage to our cosplayers, people that really supported us during Witcher tour when we were out there, you know, amongst our fans. And in fact, the live action trailer that maybe you've seen as well, that was also a thank you to our cosplayers, basically, to our fans, because that's what Gwent is. Gwent is a game for the fans. It literally would not happen, and I mean that, literally would not happen if we had not received thousands of emails.
Dobra, ale zrobili tego Gwinta, ale czy to będzie grywalne jakoś?
This morning, like when we got
Czy z
thousands
komputerem
of
to
emails
spoko,
from
nie?
you guys, I was like, I bet you that's an understatement. I
it's
guarantee
true.
How many threads have been on the forums and Reddit threads have popped up?
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait. So.
And the thing at the CD Projekt is we have a rule: if we receive an email, we must reply to it. This is something that we always take the time to do. So whenever, you know, after a while, you start hearing, you know, I'm getting Gwent emails like daily. Daily, people are mentioning it, and then suddenly you hear people from different departments saying that, and then you go, "We need to do something, don't we?"
And you did it.
And we did it, finally! Keep sending us emails. It's okay.
Please do that.
Now we're doing it, so chill.
You have to reply to every single one, though.
Yeah, always. We always do.
Jara się. Ale oni coś tego Gwinta, rozumiem, pokazali, nie? Rano, bo oni coś mówią, że rano pokazali, czy pewnie w nocy było coś na konferencji Microsoftu pokazywali?
I'm interested in sort of how a game like this is developed, right? Because, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm the
Ktoś wie?
I have
Już
no
chyba
idea
jest
how
filmik
games
z
are
tego
made, and I'm
Gwinta,
like, well,
nie?
this should be so easy for them. Like, Gwent's already made. It's in Witcher 3. They just, like, pull it out of there, and, like, I'm sure that's how code works, right? Just pull it out and then make a standalone game. So, has this been an easy development project for you guys, or is it because of you guys' sort of appointment to, you know, quality and having the best product that it's like, we're gonna go.
Wczoraj u nas też była konferencja Microsoftu i tam był pokazany Gwint. Aha, no właśnie tak coś takiego było, nie? Oni tu tak mówią, że...
The original Gwent in Witcher was a single player game. It was designed to be played against NPCs. It was also designed so that the difficulty curve would follow the curve of the main player, Geralt, right?
Right.
So you become, at the end, you are untouchable, and it's the same pretty much with Gwent. You get all of the hero cards, which are the most powerful cards in the game, and you've collected them all. You're the Pokemon master. Well done. You are literally untouchable. We can't really do that in multiplayer.
Widzisz, nie mówi o tym,
You can't just be like a
że nie mogli Gwinta z gry przenieść normalnie, bo by był niegrywalny, bo tam Witcher był najlepszy w Gwinta i tyle, a teraz trzeba zrobić tak, żeby każdy sobie mógł pograć, nie?
That's what it is. It's a simple game about two armies clashing on the battlefield. The goal is for you, we'll have a look in a minute for those that are not familiar, but the goal for you is to have a higher value than the opponent. Simple as. And you put cards on the battlefield, and you try to have the higher value. The twist, though, is that you only get 10 cards from your deck at the beginning. So it's all about managing your army. It's about bluffing. It's about potentially luring the opponent into wasting cards, right?
Right, and like you mentioned during the conference today, like sometimes it makes sense to lose a round to win like the entire war.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we wanted to really explain to people that weren't familiar with Gwent why we are different, why it was fun even for us to play. And so we sit down. We said, okay, we need to adjust some things. So, for example, the heroes I mentioned. Now we have a limitation on heroes. You can have up to 4 heroes in your deck, and we've also decided that, you know what, they should all be really powerful, more powerful.
A widzicie, ograniczenie tylko 4 herosów na deck.
Kept the core mechanics. We've added new ones. We're adding a lot of stuff. We said we're going to do it. We're adding a multiplayer. You know, originally you had Witcher, big RPG with Gwent here. We went boom, Gwent, with the story inside. We just switched it all around. We got super
You're
good.
You're going to give it some love.
Awesome.
All right, awesome.
That's what we do.
Forgive me for asking a very forward question, but can we see it?
Let's go.
Pokażą.
You know, I'm quite jet lagged.
Yeah.
I have to say. So I don't want to look like an idiot. So instead of playing, I'm going to get maybe Erdin, the king of the Wild Hunt, to follow me.
I mean, that seems appropriate.
Erdin,
taking some time off.
Kevin. Yes, you can leave your sword here. All right. Come down. There you
I'll
go,
grab
mate.
that later.
Patrzcie, Radin będzie grał.
All right. Go to. Let's take the Eredin deck, and we're on now. Down there we have Louis, who's one of our designers, and he's gonna be playing Skoyatel.
Skojatel będzie grał
bear in mind
przeciwnik.
we've switched off the timers here because I
A
really
pokażą grę?
wanted to take the time to show you what's happening. So, for example, here we're back on the mulligan. That was something we had in the original game as well. We can take the time to redraw, and in here it's up to 3 cards.
All 3 cards instead of the 2 that's in the game.
Correct.
All right.
We decided to add it. We've played a lot with the values, with the numbers. Still get 10 cards, but you're going to play.
Do we get to help out here?
bit.
I think
So,
we
let's see.
should ditch one of the environmental cards.
So
for
you've
sure.
got 2 White Frost. If White Frost
What the
now
fuck?
allows you to bring either a Frost or a Fog card.
Coś mi się chyba skaszaniło.
I'm familiar with his deck. I know that he plays a lot with White Frost, being a Wild Hunt leader. So yeah, okay. Why don't we redraw this one? Let's take a look. All right, fine.
Oh,
By
that's
the way,
good.
in case you didn't know, this is absolutely not scripted at all. We are literally playing the real game.
Yes.
I have no idea what's going to happen. Are you happy with what you have? Let's have a look. He got a horn that will allow him to
Dobra,
double
wymienił
the
jedną
values.
kartę, jeszcze
What
dwie
do we
może
have?
wymienić.
Show them the plague. To the right. The 5th one. Yeah,
Tamto
this one.
co to była?
So
Mgła?
the
To jest
plague,
pożoga,
if it was a
rozumiem?
Scorch.
Yeah,
Scorch would
take
basically
out
take out the higher value card
Right.
on the whole battlefield, whether it's yours or the opponent. Plague works from the bottom. It's the lowest value card or
So that's
cards.
probably good versus the
A to jest inne, to
well,
najsłabszą
we're playing
jednostkę
against
wysyła.
Skoyatel, the elf,
Epidemia.
So what do you want? Do you want to keep that one? Let's keep that one. Let's have a look to the right and then let's just jump in. You got this guy, the Wild Hunt Rider. I think we've got to keep it. And then what have we got next?
Selected
That's
co?
the operator will allow us to draw some cards.
A patrzcie, a ten jak się go zamrozi, to ma podwójną moc. Ty, no całkiem
Let's
nowe
just keep
karty
that
są.
And let's go. So at that point we can just press B and then accept that this is a hand and we're in the game.
So Damien, I noticed a couple things right off the bat. It looked like you mentioned the new cards. So there's going to be a lot more than what you saw in just The Witcher 3. Like there's some similar, like same mechanics, but maybe I saw, did that Frost Giant, it gets bonuses if it's in Frost.
That's right.
So,
Actually, we can take a look at it now.
Co oni tam mają z tymi
So
tymi?
you can take a look at all the cards on the board like this with the right trigger, bring it up and take a look. So if we have a look at
Sceny nie umieją
the
zmienić.
Ice Giant,
Pierdolę.
yeah, so he basically gets doubled when the frost comes on. So suddenly you're not just playing with weathers that will debuff your
But you
units,
now have buffs.
but you have
to
buffs
weather,
as
too.
well. So you have
That's
to be
awesome.
careful when to play it. In some cases, you have to hurt yourself.
No,
Maybe
fajne.
getting a double 8 will be worth the shot, you know.
Right,
So
right.
it's all about playing numbers. So
I think that's a huge change. I mean, like a very positive change because, like I know when I played Gwent, like I feel like environmental cards were so situational. But in a case like that where I can maybe, bait with certain cards.
That's right,
and
that's
then go,
So in case, that's the thing, if we were to play it now, maybe the opponent would expect that frost to come. So, what do you want to play? Let's go for something small.
What you got there?
Yeah, let's go for a 2. Let's go for this.
On przyzywa tych kolegów, przyzywa
What have
ich.
we got here? We got Fogler. And these guys, they're muster. So the monster deck is still all about overwhelming the board. Each faction has a theme behind it, or many themes, in fact.
Snow. No.
Skoyatel does that as well in some cases. Sorry, go on.
Oh, so you got the
I'm really
Skoyatel. No, absolutely. So you got the Skoyatel, you got the monster faction.
Yeah.
Are all the factions in the game initially, or are you kind of like steadily putting them in?
So right now, we're gonna have. So I'm trying to think how you can be.
No mi też się, wiecie co, bo to tak ładnie wszystko wygląda, tu jakieś efekty, tam się pali, wiecie, u góry się runda, podpala, te karty się ruszają, jakieś takie ten... Ja tak szczerze powiedziawszy, nie wiem, czy nie wolałbym tej wersji tej wersji, która w grze była, taka prosta.
Skoyatel, Monsters and Skellige.
Gotcha.
But we have a lot of surprises for later, because I know
Alright,
my
got it.
cards went crazy.
No, hej,
Alright, let's
Goniu.
play something. Let's play something.
Widziałeś jaki gwint? Będziemy grali.
Yeah, why don't?
Na czym kto jest
Właśnie do
mistrzem?
domu wróciłem, zaraz odpalam
Is that
inny
the
plan.
card
Maybe, I mean, right now we
too
have a
soon.
horn that would
Yeah.
double. That would be too soon, I think.
Czy to jest na tych samych zasady? Są te same co w Wieśku, podobne, ale inne karty.
Go for that. Let's just try it. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect. Again, it's not
Nice.
scripted at all. What we have is we have creatures now that are attracted by the weathers as well. And now we just heard him.
Ale scenę mają super, że dużo widać.
And we're just waiting for Louis.
Wiesz co? Nie rozumiem co robi ten, nie rozumiem co te niektóre karty robią. On na przykład rzucił coś, a to jeszcze jakieś takie jakby,
Yeah, okay. Can you show
jakby
them?
mgła była.
You know Roach? You remember Roach?
Of course,
The
yeah.
author
Płotkę
that
można zagrać?
appears in random places in the game.
A nie, że płotka się, patrzcie.
So Roach now basically has an ability called I'll be there for you. And she will come on randomly on the board whenever a hero is played.
Oh, so
from your deck.
actually played the card, but it came on the other side of the board?
No.
or-
Whenever a hero is played, she's in your deck, she will come on your
Gotcha,
side.
gotcha.
It will be random.
Gotcha.
If somehow the opponent kills her, she will come back every time a hero is
A,
played.
widzicie, czyli za każdym razem,
That's great.
Very cool.
Alright, so
za
let's
każdym razem jak
just-
ktoś zagra Herosa, to się płotka pojawia na stole, ale randomowo w jakimś miejscu.
French because I don't want Louis to hear a tactic. That could be too
Good
easily.
job.
Oh man,
This is
you know any
this is
French?
yeah.
Or?
No, I very little, not enough to play Gwent.
Moim zdaniem powinni spasować już.
Okay.
Po co on
So,
jeszcze
we're
dokłada?
using
Nie
a
rozumiem
leader.
tego w ogóle.
Leader ability is basically like a one-off ability. Each opponent will have one. And in this case, we
Po co?
spawned a
Przecież
copy
oni to
of...
przegrają.
Well, you spawn a copy of yourself.
Przeciwnik powinien spasować jak
So,
nic.
very simple. It's a 15 gold. That means it's a hero, so it's not affected
Że
by
bajtuje.
weathers. And the reason
Na co
we've done
bajtuje?
that
Na
is
to, że ma
because
49?
you always have to
To
basically
ma
play
kurde
a
spalenie
card
mu wszystkich kart.
or pass.
Right,
Okay?
right.
I know we're quite ahead, but I also
I
know
patrz, i ten jeszcze 6
that
dołożył.
Luigi
Oni grać
is
to
really good at the
potrafią w
game,
ogóle?
being one
Po
of
co
the
to zrobił?
designers. So
Jest teraz 9 do
Yes, I'm not-
you want to
49.
get exactly. You want to get something on the table. When you pass, he can't really hurt you, or
No,
it will
trochę
take
dziwne
you
to było.
many cards to catch up. Because don't forget, you don't get more cards.
Jestem ciekaw, czy
Right.
szpiegów znerfili, bo to
Let's
jest
have a look
masakra.
actually at Zoltan at the very top, the card he just played. This basically is a card that stays on the battlefield.
No matter
That's
what.
it. It just stays. It's
Patrzcie, a
six.
Zoltan.
From-
Wiesz, że
like each
nie,
round,
ten nie
each
kasuje
round.
się
Okay,
pomiędzy.
right.
So that's one of the heroes
Dokłada,
he
bo jest
chose.
leszczem. Też mi się
Comes
wydaje,
out
że
at the
dokłada.
beginning,
Bo...
and for
Znaczy
now-
wiecie co, Zoltana
now
może
we have to
dołożyć,
think,
bo Zoltan
okay,
nie,
No, Zoltan
jeśli
to był dobry
zostaje.
fight.
for
Bo
six
teraz ten
every
drugi
round.
musi zagrać następną kartę i
Nie
wtedy
musi, może teraz
spasować.
spasować w tym momencie.
Ale jakby spasował, to ten może mieć jakieś 4 cleary i
Może
wygra
mieć cleary, no.
rundę.
Yeah.
We could play game with the burn the
No, I
ones,
think
but
he's
let's just
done.
wait. So let's
I
see.
think
On spasował.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
Dobra,
there
wygrał
we go. He's
49 do 9. No
Alright,
dobra, ale
so
kart
he's
nie mają
passed,
trochę chyba.
but he has more cards than us. We have our ability is basically that one of the creatures stays on board.
Right.
A little bit like all right, I'm sorry, I'm reading what's on because Scoia'tael's ability is to decide who's going to go first every round. Right now, he's decided to let the coin go. He could make us play.
Right.
That's often really powerful, especially in round 2 and 3. So
Gdzie jest napisane, ile mu kart zostało, bo jest przycięty cały ekran. Czemu oni to tak pokazują, że cały ten gwint jest obcięty z góry i z dołu?
You're playing to win, man.
Oh, yeah.
Źle
I told him
przechwycili.
Yes, excellent, perfect. So this one is basically you play the card. It's a little bit like a spy. It will draw a card for you.
Gdzieś na początku, że jakieś
Force
problemy
you to
Czekaj,
mieli.
right now.
Right.
Cast
Right
Frost
now.
and... Patrz, drawuje karty.
As well, so you have to be familiar with
Oh,
what you have on
wow.
board. Check this out. Okay,
So you got Roach, who took a little bit of a disadvantage, but he gained the 2 additional creatures and got the
Exactly.
bonus.
I zamroził.
let's zoom on him. Let's have a look because he's really cool. Imlerith. So he will spawn Frost, and at the same time he will spawn some creatures. Now,
Oh man, that's
keep in mind that this is, I wouldn't say it's a super advanced deck, but it's not a basic deck. So don't let that, you know, it's no, I know it can be quite
Polska
overwhelming
karta.
because we have new cards and new abilities, but that's the goal. This is the first time we show it. We wanted you to see some
And
cool features
I
that we
assume
added.
that even if I maybe, this is crazy, but
I
like
know
I
the
didn't
guy.
play Witcher 3, that like someone who would be interested in this, maybe they just love card games.
Exactly.
Like you're not going to leave them like, oh, you probably played Witcher 3, so you know how to play this. Like you're going to
Absolutely
take
no.
people through, yeah.
And not just that, I mean, we made a really cool tutorial, but
Nie no, to okno mają 16 na
we
9.
grabbed the
Tak,
lead
ale
quest
coś jest
designer.
przycięta
Nie jest
gra.
14,
From Witcher.
to nie jest 4 na 3.
The game
No tak, nie jest przecięta, tylko ktoś napisał, że grają na 4 na 3. To nie jest
Nie,
4
nie,
na 3
nie,
na
jest
pewno.
cool
jest
kick-ass
16 na ten, ale
that utilizes
widać, że jest i z góry, i z dołu, i z
3D
prawa, i z
map
lewa
that
przycięta,
we
nie?
have in single player as well.
Przyciski
So
są
as
podcinane
you
i
nie
opisy.
przechwycili, nie
explore the
przechwycili
forest,
ten
and I'm not
całego.
going to tell you what happens, but there are stories attached to this tutorial. Just the tutorial itself.
Albo mają jakąś
That's
dziwną
something
rozdzielczość.
I'm very proud of. Yeah, Matusz, that's his name. Big up Matusz. Alright, so what do we have?
Tutorial
We've
będzie z jakąś
played
storyline.
23-17. Yeah, why don't you play something that gets buffed by Frost and see what happens.
A na streamie twitchowym wszyscy Resident Sleepery wrzucają.
More master, more wild hunt cards.
No i ile jest do ilu, bo nie widzę, 23 do nie wiem ilu.
Maybe
17.
we will have a clear
15
weather that
plus
gets
2.
rid of this. He's going for the buff.
That's an
I really don't want to
for
lose
everyone.
life. Okay, wait. He's got 2-1. Roach is gonna get it if we use the plague. What have you got at the very end? Let's have a look. Yeah. You want to play it now?
Co tu jest? Cold Wild co? Co on tam przywołuje?
Go on, go on.
Spawn and play.
Alright, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna double
O ja
every
jebie.
golden card we've played.
Wow.
So right now that was pretty much the best combo for us. Because we got
Po
quite a few golden cards.
ten.
We picked
O
up
fuck, a ten mu wypalił wszystko ze stołu. Ale kurde zagrał.
Is that when you kind of go like,
Geralt Igni
Louis,
zrobił
be
i
nice.
wypalił pierwszy.
Okay. Good play, mate. Okay. So at that point, what do we do?
Ja bym
Do
spasował.
we invest in this?
no.
just let it go,
I
right?
think
Yeah,
so.
give it to him, right?
Nie, niech coś jeszcze Nie.
Don't have a lot left for the last round.
Niech coś sobie odbierze
Oh, do you think
kukłą.
we need to just go all out?
Po co mu kukła na ostatnią rundę? Czemu kukłę zostawił w łapie? Co za koleś? Widziałeś go?
What would Louis
No
do?
bo może ma jakąś kartę, która ma moc i może 2 razy użyć.
Same one as well.
I te moce, co mają moc są ten, wiesz.
This is the last round.
To coś spawnują albo coś.
To są te specjalne.
Masz tam była jakaś karta, co tam spawnu.
Nic nie ma, on ma już tylko Frost Gianta ze wszystkich kart, które mu zostały. Mógł jedną jeszcze odzyskać.
Use the decoy card to bring back that guy. Let's just wait a little bit.
A widzisz, bo on będzie go teraz palił tą pożogą,
That's
nie?
another reason that, you know, we say Gwent is a little different. It's all about moving the
Ty,
game
ale zajebista jest ta karta, że
bouncing
przez
the
3
ball
tury
back
zostaje
at
na
the
stole?
opponent
Tak.
and, you know, back and forth.
Przez wszystkie.
'Cause if we play something, maybe
Zajebiste.
you can scorch
A
it.
grzyba wystawił, żeby tylko rundę sen zużyć, nie?
The mushroom will basically...
Nie wystawię małego.
We can have a look.
Yeah, what did that?
Go
I'm
to the
curious
top
about.
left.
Ja bym trąbkę
Ja
zagrał.
też bym trąbkę zagrał i czekał, aż on cokolwiek wystawi, później mu to palił, nie? Wiesz, on teraz ma dwie pożogi tak jakby, bo może spalić najsilniejszą kartę i na słabszą, ale jakąkolwiek wystawi, to zawsze ona będzie i najsilniejsza i najsłabsza, nie? Więc jest w stanie mu wszystko spalić. Hopie, trąbka. Nie denerwuj mnie. Nie. Trąbka. Trąbka na pierwszą linię.
A Zoltan to jest hero?
Tak, to jest hero. Jest trąbka, Boże. Dobra, i teraz 2 razy mu powinien spalić to, co on wystawi i wygrał, nie? Chyba, że on nie wiadomo co ma. O, widzisz, mówi, że chce spalić cokolwiek on położy, to chce to spalić. nie?
Alright, where do we go? So right now he's playing a medic, which will fetch.
O, zajebiście.
That's
I
what
palisz
Scoia'tael
to,
does.
palisz to.
Scoia'tael, they're very annoying. They can come back from graveyard like that. Yeah.
Ale zmienili teraz, że te karty, które przywołują inne karty,
No.
to mogą też z cmentarza przywołać. On tego nie przywołał sobie z deku, tylko z cmentarza.
Ale nie, to było serce. To jest wskrzeszenie ze cmentarza.
No tak, wskrzesił jedną, ale ta jedna przywołała 2 następne, a te 2 następne też były na tym
Tak?
cmentarzu.
Mówisz, że to jest, przywołuje z całego tego? To nie wiedziałem.
Kurde no.
Ale on coś mówi, że ona ma jakąś specjalną umiejętność.
You know what? It's your call. If we lose, it's your fault.
Oh
mate.
wow, you're just kind of talking about him
Alright,
now.
go
All right.
on, alright, go on.
No pal to
So much
pożogą,
for a
no.
team effort.
Co on robi?
Alright, he's going for it.
On jakąś pogodę rzucił, ale nie wiem z czego to było.
1-1-1.
To nie była pożoga to, co
Tam?
on rzucił? Nie
On
wiem,
nie
czy...
zbufował. On nie zbufował?
Oh, they
Oh,
are.
because the spore. Does the
Because the
spore?
spore, I forgot.
Oh,
I
the
forgot they
spore
had that
doesn't.
mushroom.
The spore
A, on
doesn't-
zapomniał, że tam grzyb stoi, a ten grzyb
No
nie
i
wzmacnia czy
Okay,
coś.
we're blaming it. We're calling jet lag over here on the couch.
Your life is forfeit.
Yeah, I mean, just-
Oh my god, you gotta pay attention. No, sorry, I am super jet lagged. We can still do it.
Who would have thought
has
that a
3
mistake
cards.
like that would be made in the Gwent World
Okay, we
Championship?
can do
On
it.
widzi w ogóle, jaką tamten ma kartę w ręce, nie wiem
$1
czemu.
million on the line. Unbelievable.
Bo odrzucił kukłą.
21.
Widzisz, ale ten postawił tego smyka i on nie przyzwał z grobu tych innych guli, czy co to tam było,
I
jakiś...
just have to say,
Kupiaki.
I'm gonna have a side conversation with Swifter here for a second.
To
Swifter, I
może
just have to
rzeczywiście
say,
działa tylko
Ale znów
jak
coś
ten-
przyzwał z tego.
I can see I can
O,
see.
zwiększy atak w rzędzie.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
No ale on nie może użyć tej takiej pożogi śmiesznej, nie?
Dlaczego? A to nie jest
Bo to nie, to zabija najsłabsze.
najmniejszy.
Just like, yeah.
Mu zabija te dwójki. Już przegrał.
Yeah, it's so addictive. It's so addictive. And something I really want to do right now is just rage quit, to be honest with you.
Nie miał pożogi, miał epidemię. Miał epidemię i miał jeszcze pożogę, wydawało mi
Yes,
się.
mate. You're not having that one. Okay, let's leave it on that screen for us. So look at this.
Ale go zrekcił.
I'm sorry, Rodin. Noobish mistake.
Well, let's take a break and talk about how people like. So players playing the game, how do they acquire like?
Mówili
new
przecież, że
cards to their
Skojatel
decks?
może
Like, where does it
przywoływać
come
ze
from?
zmarłych. To nie wiedziałem, myślałem, że Skojatel
Many
może
different
wybierać
ways,
rundę i
At the
rzucać
beginning, we'll
monetą
give
czy
you a
coś
basic,
takiego.
Okay? We
Right.
can say, look, just go have fun. We'll pair you with players of the same level as you eventually. I mean, we need a bit of time to adjust, to understand.
Sure,
where
A,
yeah.
the
czyli że w
level
ogóle
is.
zmienili
And,
tą opcję healowania.
ultimately there will be ways
Że
to
teraz nie
buy
wszyscy
items,
mają tych healerów,
but
tylko
we wanted to do something
Skojatel,
quite
tak?
different.
Nie, no nie powiedziałem tego.
You know, we thought, okay, look,
Nie wiem,
this
tak
is
ktoś
a bit new for us, making this
powiedział,
card
że
game.
tylko
Why don't
Skojatel
we
mogą przywołać ze
question
zmarłych.
what we feel as gamers?
Nie no,
Because
powiedział,
chodziło na to,
że,
że tylko-
że przywoływanie... No tak.
So question how we
Nie
would
opcję
like to
przywoływania, tylko
improve or
skąd
try
można
new
przywoływać.
things.
Nie
That
każdy
was
może
our
przywoływać
one
jedną
shot,
kartę.
right?
Right.
So we're gonna do new things
Ale jak
for
ze
that as
zmarłych?
well,
Każdy
new
może
ways
ze
for you to
zmarłych. Chodzi o
acquire
to
No właśnie,
chyba...
no z tego
Even
co
if
ten
you
typ
don't
powiedział, to ja
wanna
zrozumiałem, że
spend
już
money.
tylko Skojatel
That's
mają
totally
tą,
fine.
Ja nie wiem.
wiesz,
Zobaczymy, jak
będzie
grać.
Very soon.
Trzeba
A
było
way
poczytać te
for the
karty.
game to still be enjoyable.
Right.
Mogliby wydać,
Totally
kurde,
fair.
jakiś
That
ten
was
arkusz z
something
tymi
that
kartami.
our,
Ty już byś
CEO,
pewnie ułożył karty,
found a
narysował je
Nie,
sobie
musisz
i
zrobić
wyciął z
recenzję.
papieru.
CD Projekt.
Jak takie biedne dziecko.
This is very serious, guys. We can't
Zrobiłem sobie
just
karty, kurde, do tego. Do
Try
Hearthstone,
players,
Yeah,
na kartce
exactly.
papieru.
That's absolutely not the goal for us. So that's what we
Sweet
were
guys.
given the freedom to just come up with new mechanics that would allow you to be rewarded if you spend the time rather than, you know, without grinding. of course.
I just have to say, in support of your statement,
Yeah.
there are probably a lot of game developers that would come up here, and I would probably be thinking in my head, that's bullshit. But I
Yeah.
have to say, from one fan, you know, to the developer, like you guys have certainly delivered on a lot over the last few years. So I believe it 150.
Thank you,
Widzicie?
thank you.
Agreed.
We
Koleś
really,
powiedział,
want
że
to
ten,
deliver.
że
That's
tu
the
będzie
truth.
dużo deweloperów
And
przychodzi i on sobie myśli
you'll
w
see
głowie,
in
że
the point
pierdolą
for us is
głupoty,
to start early
ale musi
with
się
a
tam
close
uśmiechać,
beta,
ale
because we really wanted fans,
CD Projekt
feedback.
to wierzy
Super
wierzy
important.
w to,
At the
co
end of the
CD
day,
Projekt
it's a game
mówi i
for
ufa im,
fans.
że będzie
So they
zajebisty
wanted
Gwint.
it. I wanted it too, mind you.
Bo się jeszcze nie zabił.
I wanted
comes
it
out.
too, but you know, it's for the fans. So go on, go playgwint.com. You can, whether you have an Xbox One or a PC first, after we'll see. But you can go and give us as much feedback as you want, and then little by little we have loads of surprises for you, lots of cool stuff, and we'll totally listen to you like we always do.
So, real quickly, and maybe you guys haven't talked too much about it, but I mean, I assume like if I just wanted to have a nice little enjoyable single-player adventure in the world of Gwent, I can. But I mean, obviously, a lot of people, especially on the Twitch side, they're going to want to be challenging one another. So, is it really sort of my choice on how I want to play it, or will I find myself maybe, you know, playing a lot of the single-player to prepare myself for maybe matches versus friends?
Yeah, it really depends because Okay, so let me tell you what single player is. Maybe I'll
A teraz
answer your
mówi, co będzie w
question.
single player.
The way we do it is, it's basically a story about you with your army, which is your deck of cards. And for example, you have the story about Northern Realms. I'm not going to tell you what happens for spoilers, but the idea is that you start with the base and then you progress through this world and you recruit people and you make choices, like in The Witcher.
A,
These choices have
widzicie, czyli to będzie
consequences
single
later
player,
on.
będzie taki,
You
że się
interact with
rekrutuje
elements
ludzi do armii
around
swojej
in the
i
environment.
z różnych
You
tam,
may
wiecie,
explore
różnymi królestwami zaczyna
certain
grać.
area, come across some people, choose to have them in your
No i będą wybory, czy chcecie kogoś przyjąć do armii,
and
czy
then
nie,
you
czy
progress
coś
and so on and so on.
różne
And so
takie.
it's a totally
Fajnie.
different thing. It's a totally
Oczywiście.
different feeling, but they can be related. Yeah.
Is it separate your deck for single player? Is it different from your deck for like multiplayer, or are they going to like can you use cards from like interchangeably between both?
There are some things you will see.
All right.
There are
Thank
some
you for
ways
being.
for you because it's really tricky because we don't want. Okay, you don't want to play single player, for example. That's cool.
Right.
Why would we say, well, actually, no, you're screwed. You know that card you really like? You can only get it if you get the single player
Right.
campaign for, I don't know, monsters. So we're still working on it. There are some links, but we want to be fair. The
Got
point
it.
is that if you want a quick match, 10 minutes, and you know what you're doing, unlike me. Yeah, sorry again, forgive me. You just jump in. It's less than 10 minutes, honestly. Again, we turn the timers off. It's super fast-paced, really cool.
I mean, it's amazing already that you created the world of Gwent within the world of Witcher, right?
Yeah.
And now is sort of bringing it out. I always find the whole art of making a card game very difficult in and of itself because you want to make sure that it's balanced and it's fun and whether it's collectible or however that might be. Do you guys see this as something that you will continue to support with, like, oh, we came up with another great mechanic that we think would fit well within the world of Gwent? Like, have you sort of thought about the future? Do you see this a game like expanding even?
Absolutely, we're going to support it for a long time. And actually, this is a message we wanted people to understand, that we weren't just going to go, okay, you guys asked for it, there you go, here's a half-assed version. No, it's, you know what, we're going to paint it on the Figueroa Hotel, we're going to go to Microsoft, and we're going to announce it at E3. We are there to give you a quality product and support it. This is, and that when we chose, okay, let's go for it, that was part of the plan.
Awesome, the same love and dedication put into your other games.
Fajnie,
Red
kurde,
E3
że tego
also, right?
That's what we do.
Awesome.
We work really hard.
zrobili i to tak z zaskoczenia,
I know
nie?
fans were obviously super excited about it, is thirsty for more details. Are you guys having a playable version on the show anywhere?
If
I'm like
you're
attending
a journalist,
Okay, so behind closed doors.
we may let you play, and I will be helping you. Obviously, you don't want my help. That's been established already, but yeah, we'll.
Louis available?
We blame it on the jet lag.
Louis is totally available. He's way better than me.
Louis training for the Gwent World Championships right now, so let's.
Actually, can we bring Louis?
Let's.
I mean,
do we have a microphone?
we would need a stick
Come on.
mic to do that, but.
No, I just want to show his face.
Okay.
yeah,
He just wants to
that's
show
cool.
the champion.
Come, sit down.
The champ,
There you
join
go.
us.
The champ, come on, he deserves it. He won the game. So, good man. So, sorry, what was the question? Louis is going to be there. Yes, he's going to be there, and we're going to show behind closed doors. It's a bit too early. Come on, you just have to wait until September.
Right, which doesn't seem too far away.
No.
actually.
It's not far. This is a bit early. This is literally the first time. This is the first time we showed it.
Yeah,
So-
thank you, by the way. It's amazing. I mean, when you
you're
came on
welcome.
stage this morning, and we were very excited that we were going to have you here in the
Fajnie,
studio.
kurde, to mi się
sort of
podoba.
Our break and everyone.
24 godziny z Gwinta, będziemy grali kampanię Gwinta.
It's cool. Oh, it's super pumped to be here. Really, we all are.
And people can sign up for the beta in September by going to playgwent.com.
Playgwent.com. I have not said it enough. Playgwent.com.
Head there,
It's
dudes.
really cool. The website is really sexy as well. I really like
All right,
it. You
there
can
we
see
go.
our cosplayers. If you can't have a look at the painting I've been mentioning, you can see it there. You will see the people, and then our cosplayers, awesome cosplayers, who just work so hard,
man.
and it's awesome. They put as much passion into this as we put in our games, and we wanted to say thank you. Thanks, Eridan.
And speaking of thank yous, so CD Projekt Red actually sent sort of a thank you to the community in the past couple weeks, regarding Witcher 3 and the completion of the DLC, and
Yes, that's
this
right.
being the extension and how it sounds like you guys are are going to focus so much on it. I mean, like, there's no doubt about it. People love this Witcher world.
Yeah.
And I believe you guys have said in the past, like, hey, we've sort of told the one story that we set out to tell. Gwent kind of like takes this all in a different direction, a different story, but
Yeah.
I have a feeling maybe this isn't the end of the Witcher universe as it.
Well, it's definitely the end of Geralt, for
Right,
sure.
right.
That one, the single player campaigns are basically untold stories
Right.
within the world, not necessarily to do with Geralt at all. They're just stories
System.
that we wanted to tell that maybe the writers or the quest designers didn't get a chance to tell, and so we're incorporating them like that. And like I said, each faction has its own single player campaign. They're beautifully well crafted. I really like
Czyli,
them.
że
And very much like The Witcher.
W Gwincie single player chcą jeszcze coś tam dopowiedzieć. z oryginalnego, znaczy z samej gry, nie? Żeby ci, którzy historię wymyślali w Witcherze i tak dalej, żeby jeszcze mogli trochę się wykazać. Jakieś historie będą niektóre dokończone.
It's got your friends. I see things happening like fighting. Get off. So basically, we really want feedback regarding the multiplayer. We want to focus on one thing first. We want millions of people logging in and wrecking our servers. Okay?
Yeah,
there we go.
Great
PlayGwint.com, be part of this.
Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. We're honored to have been the first ones to watch it and to see some of this gameplay. It looks great. You guys have really, I think, made the Witcher community very happy. So
thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Well, guess what? We still got a ton more happening here at E3 2016 Day Zero, powered by the Purge election.
Niesamowite. Czemu żaden Murzyn nie wystąpił w Witcherze? Tutaj na konfie. Moim zdaniem powinien teraz ten
bo wszyscy w Call of Duty grali. Ale ja myślałem, że pokażą tego Cyberpunka albo coś. Nie tylko Gwent,
ale to nie była. Oni mieli prezentację Gwinta, mieli na Microsoftie, to by musieli tego. No, też tam zrobić gdzieś pewnie na jakimś innym, wiesz, wielkim domu. Dobra, moi drodzy, koniec tego Gwinta.